In this video, I'll be comparing the BQ EYZ Spring 2 with the KB ear Diamond. The Spring one was a nice earphone. The piezo ceramic dynamic driver PA hybrid was a nice earphone. The bass was nice. Everything was nice about it, but there were a couple of problems with that. I was not really happy with the tuning, really. Then the Spring 2 arrived. Now there are a few questions or few primary questions about the Spring 2, whether it is really drivable out of mobile devices. Some people are worried that if the LG G7 will be able to drive it or not, but let me be clear about that. This has a sensitivity of 110 dB, which means it can get really loud, and the 32 ohm impedance is on the lower side. The Spring one was at 43 dB, sorry, 43 ohm. This one is at 32, so this is fairly in the comfortable region of mobile devices, and this is fairly easy to drive. It isn't difficult to drive at all. You can drive it from your mobile devices without much problem. If you have a DAP, it should be a piece of cake. To be precise, it is not difficult to drive at all. Now, why I'm comparing these two earphones, because in one of my video I told that I'll be comparing the KB ear Diamond with the Spring 2, because I felt that KB ear Diamond is better tuned when compared to the Spring one. The Diamond is a fantastic looking earphone. The sound quality is very good too. I'm loving the sound quality of this $70-80 earphone. This is a cheaper earphone, but the sound quality is very impressive for the price. Really impressed with the KB ear Diamond. But then in came the Spring 2. It's a tremendous earphone, a fantastic sounding one, to be precise. Lightweight. It's really lightweight. The weight is not heavy. The design is slightly changed. The nozzle is now slightly narrower. The body is slightly more contoured. It feels really nice inside the ear. The Spring 1 was slightly less uncomfortable than the Spring 2. When it comes to comfort, the KB ear Diamond is similar too, but it is on the heavier side. Both has very similar design, but let's compare the sizes here. Compare the size and see which one is bigger, which one is deeper. Yeah, the Diamond has a longer nozzle, as you guys can see. Even though the Diamond is a $80 earphone, look at the premium build of it. It looks really premium. The metal, both are metal, but the finishing on the KB ear Diamond is wow. Really, it's really impressive. The single dynamic driver, Diamond like carbon drivers, I believe, DLC drivers. This is really nice, fantastic. I love it. The design, the build quality, everything is just outstanding. Let me put the tips back on. I'm using stock whiteboard tips on both the earphones, not using narrow bore, because I do not want a lot of bass. It's better to have a more balanced tone to them. Let's put them on, and let's start talking about the sound quality. Now, both these earphones are similar when it comes to the sound signature, but the Spring 2 is just one of the most impressive earphone in the price range of $200. It is priced at $169, but the sound quality is really smashing, fantastic to be precise. The bass is deeper than the Diamond 2. Sorry, the Diamond, there is no 2. The Diamond has a slightly more mid bassy feel to it. The the bass is bigger, the slam is bigger, the rumble is more present, the sub bass is slightly less uh, rumbly. Then the Spring 2 has uh, a deeper, more resolving nature. The bass is slightly more focused. It is the mid bass is not really as big as the Diamond, around 10 to 50%, 15% smaller than the Diamond to be precise. The body is slightly smaller and more focused. The sub bass is deeper too. Now moving on to the mid range, the Diamond is good. The vocals are really nice, but there is a bit of uh, instability when it comes to the energy, when it comes to instruments and vocals. I really find the vocals to be slightly more energetic and the instrument to be slightly pushed back, which is less resolving. The definition is slightly sketchy. The tonality is slightly darker when compared to the Spring 2. This one feels very good for the price to be precise at $80, $70. This is mind blowing. But then the Spring 2 has much better resolving amount of details. The sound quality is fantastic. The vocals are very clear. Instruments have exceptional transparency for the price. I would have paid around $220, $230 for this sound quality to be precise. Maybe they can improve the not the build quality but aesthetics. Both these earphones are fantastic cables nevertheless, but this one looks more premium as you are paying for it. Now moving on to the treble region, I'll have to say this one is darker. The Diamond is fairly dark. It doesn't have that kind of spark, that kind of feel to it, but it is good. It is not bad, but it could have been better. I find that the treble is slightly lacking with extension. The energy is slightly missing. It could have been better nevertheless. The instruments are not really that defined. Layering and separation is slightly inferior. Not slightly, it is inferior when compared to the Spring 2. The Spring 2 is fantastic. The extension is very good. The instruments have fantastic amount of energy. It is not bright. Many people are worried that this like the Spring 1 was not bright. I had the Spring 1. Spring 1 was not bright. It had a few peaks in it, a few regions where the notes were peaky. They were slightly sibilant to be precise. The balance was not really maintained, but with the Spring 2 the balance is there. It has fantastic balance with the notes energy. There aren't any obvious dips or peaks in here. Very good. Stage 2, the stage is nearly 30% bigger than the Diamond, and I find the stage to be really big, huge. One of the biggest stage I have seen on a $200 earphone. It's big. It sounds very wide, tall, and nicely rounded. The depth is very good too. With the Diamond, the width and height are good, but the depth is not exactly that great. It's just slightly lacking with the depth, but it's good nevertheless. Now, um, are these earphones really worth it? And I'll have to say, yeah. Both these earphones belong to a different price segment. This one is twice the price of this, more than twice the price of this. And is the KB Ear Diamond worth it? I'll say definitely. The KB Ear Diamond is one of the best earphones for around 70 $80. It's just fantastic. It sounds really nice. It has a bassy tuning to it. The punch is really nice. The mids are really good. Treble is not really bothering. Now, The Spring 2 is a much more evolved earphone. It is a lot more evolved. It has much maturity. The tuning is different from the Spring 2. It has a lot better balance between all the three parts of this frequencies, and it is totally worth it. For $170, I find this to be one of the best earphone one can get under $250. I didn't had a favorite in this price range. I had the TSMR 2. I regarded the TSMR 2 as one of the best earphone, but that had slightly thicker notes presentation. This one has very precise note presentations. The sound is fantastic. It sounds awesome. Now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I barely make any appeals to like, share, or subscribe, but it will be nice if you guys can like, share, and subscribe the video. It's totally upon you. If you feel that I'm helping you guys, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.